Wagwan, what's great? Chef John Morris again, and today we're doing one of my favorite. It is next to steamed fish, but no, this is called roast fish, and we're roasting this indoors in the oven, stuffed with callaloo, okra, the whole 9 yards. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, wait until the intro and we'll get right into this fish, literally.
We know about sardine, mackerel, chicken neck, chicken back. Nothing I waste, nothing I dash way.
Okay, we're back. So this tilapia, I'm using tilapia. Typically, we would use red snapper, but this pandemic that's happening, we have limited to little snapper, literally little snappers, right? But this, I bought this like, I think 2 or 3 weeks before all this pandemic happened. So now, if you want to learn how to detect when your fish is good, bad, or the right quality fish, how to descale, clean it thoroughly, and season that fish, check out this video. I gave like a breakdown of everything of how to know if your fish is going bad and all of them good stuff. So check out that video, right? And this video is also to make people be aware that I have a lot of fish dishes out, because a lot of persons say, can you give us a escovitch or a brown stew? I have those out. I also have a steamed fish recipe. So I'm here now to give you this roast fish as requested. I'm gonna hit you with that jerk fish pretty soon, so stay tuned. So now, as you can see, this fish is looking nice, beautiful. I already went ahead, descaled, wash and clean the entire guts, and put some beautiful slices in there. That's where we're gonna incorporate all that flavor. As you can see in the guts, it's perfectly clean. That's what you want, right? And this fish is ideal for what I'm about to do, because we have a nice size carcass that will fill up with that, they call it something again, callaloo, yes. But don't beat me bad just yet. The callaloo that I'm going to be using is the one from the can, and I have a perfect explanation. Pandemic, all the borders are locked down, so we can't get in no fresh callaloo. However, I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to spice this up to get it tasting as fresh as possible, even though it's in a can, right? But if you have fresh callaloo at home, check out this video, and that will show you how to clean and prepare your fresh callaloo for breakfast and for videos like these, right? And then now, the first thing you want to do is season your fish. You can do this overnight to get that marination going on, because you know when you put your stuff overnight, it tastes better. Why my shirt look like hang pan nail? And you not tell me. I don't know. See in the video. Alright, up again. Alright, so we're gonna make the all-purpose seasoning first and foremost. Cajun spice, and that's 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna hit that now with ½ teaspoon of garlic powder, a bit of ginger powder, just a little bit, like ½ teaspoon, not even, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder, ½ teaspoon of onion powder, paprika, give us a little bit of color. And we're just gonna mix that up. And we're gonna season. So we're gonna just open those up. So open those up. And we're gonna head right in with this spice into those crevices or crease or cracks or gaps. Gently rub that on, flip that over, and we repeat. Wow, want to run water on this and start making. Then we're just gonna go in now into the carcass. As I said, we have to season up that nicely too, in and out. Oh look, it's flapping, it's trying to swim away. Look. Fish has started swimming. Where are the youth? Alright, so we rub that season in the head everywhere. Give us that beautiful flavor. See, all of those creases have seasoning in them. And there we go. Beautiful. Okay now, so the fish is seasoned and it's marinating nicely. Now we're gonna try our very best. As I said, this is what I have here. for $2.99, and it comes in like a brine liquid. I already went ahead and I strained that liquid off, right? Fresh is best, but quarantine and bill, we don't have no fresh item like that. So I'm gonna flavor this as much as possible. However, this callaloo is cooked to an extent. We don't want to mush it out, you know. This is ideal for they call it something, pepper pot soup, which I think is long overdue. You'll be getting that soon. Heat up your pan to medium high heat on our pan. So once that pan is heated, I'm going to go in with 1.5 tablespoons of coconut oil. So here are the fresh vegetables that I'm going to be using. I have some onion diced, I have Scotch bonnet pepper, bell pepper, okra, some fresh thyme, tomatoes, and carrot. First thing I'm going to add to my oil is my onion, and I'm using half of a white onion here, small, and my Scotch bonnet at the same time. For Scotch bonnet, this is very spicy. They call it habanero, or you can use chili, whatever, but Scotch bonnet is the ideal one. You want to use that to your liking or your spice tolerance, right? Because this can be very hot. Now I'm putting the onion and the pepper here first in the oil to bring out that aroma from our onion as well as our Scotch bonnet pepper. Alright, so we reach nice and translucent. Traveling on medium heat, don't want to burn nothing. Next up, I'm going to go in with my carrots. Carrots are harder, but we still need a bit of crunch on them. So we're going to put the carrots in at this time. And I'm using half of a small carrot. For the filling, you don't have to go too wild. You just want to use enough of what you think will fill up your fish based on how big your fish is. I'm using 1.5 pounds fish. So yeah. Alright. Yo, I'm cooking this. I'm so hungry. You know what? I'm gonna do a mukbang at the end because this is basically my lunch. You see me? So get that onion, that carrot, and that pepper nice. What you can do as well, you can also remove the peppers once you get that flavor out in the oil, because you know the peppers can be very hot sometimes, you know, especially those brown ones, man. Alright, so we have a nice color on here. So I'm gonna add now my okra into that, and I'm using 5 okra right here. You can use less or more depending on how much you like this, right? Alright, some flavor coming at the thing now. Where that piece of carrot here go? Go back. I'm gonna make this okra cook out for about 1.5 minutes. Get that flavor in there, you see it? Next thing we're gonna hit that with is our fresh thyme. Thyme has already been washed. No dirty pot around here. You understand? And then now I'm gonna add my tomato and my bell peppers. I add these last because I want to have that crunch on them, right? Ooh-wee. And immediately I'm gonna season up with a bit of all-purpose seasoning. About 1 tablespoon, half teaspoon of crushed garlic. Mix that in. Put the garlic in last because burnt garlic is bitter, my people. And we don't want that. I'm gonna go in now with my callaloo. 1 can. It's already been drained. In. And as soon as I mix this in, I'm going to turn it off because, as I said, the callaloo is already cooked and we don't want to put this to a mush. You see me? We just want it to get flavor on our vegetable. And then now add that callaloo in and kill the heat. So this can stuff up to 4 fish, but I just didn't want to put away that callaloo after today. Just want to cook it, put it in the fridge. I still have 2 more fish in the fridge. we can stuff those, you know what I say? And there we go. So we're just gonna kill this heat now. Boom. This callaloo here looks good enough, but it can never compare to the fresh callaloo. For the foil now, because that fish is so delicate, we do not want this to stick. So we're going with a little bit of butter and we'll go directly onto our aluminum foil. Make sure that foil is big enough to hold everything. Just gonna go in with the hands and we're just gonna spread that all across the aluminum foil. That butter will not only bring flavor to our fish, but it will prevent it from sticking to the foil paper, right? Because you don't want to have to make that beautiful presentation. Everything, the skin just rip right off. That's not presentable, right? So just rub that with a little bit of butter. I'm gonna go in now with my filling. Put this in, not sure. Gonna grab that thyme, I'm gonna stick that in. So I still need the flavor from it. And we're just gonna push that down. So you want this to compact this properly. Stuff, we're gonna stuff this, right? All up in the head. Stuff that. Beautiful. And then you're just gonna lay that right down. Bring that over now. Put that on here. And we'll press that down, right? Press it down, let it lay down on there. Fold that over, press it down, all right? Wrap that, fold that end, fold the other end, beautiful. And we're gonna go into a second folding of foil paper. For the second layer, you don't have to put no butter. And I'm gonna just wrap that in nicely. So you don't have to go crazy with the foil paper on here, right? And you can put this in a tray or you don't have to. I'm gonna just put this directly on the shelf in the oven, the middle shelf. Fish is in and it's on 500 degrees Fahrenheit and I'm gonna be roasting that for 30 minutes. Typically fish doesn't take that long unless you're cooking it in direct heat like the oil or water, but in this case we're roasting, so it's going to take a longer while. First we have to penetrate the heat in those foil paper, you know where I come from, and then the foil paper is just going to eventually steam that fish perfectly. 30 minutes and I can't wait. As you can see, I have my plate. So after 30 minutes, my people, we'll get back to you, and most likely you can check out that mukbang video that we're going to be doing right here. Check out the mukbang pretty soon.